welcome back to the channel. A little bit of a different location this morning. We are down at Kite Beach. So it is Saturday. We got up at 5 and said we would walk down, well, drive down to Kite Beach to go for a morning walk in a different location today. So 20 minutes away. I think that's the beauty of Dubai as well, is there's so many options, so many places to go explore. So yeah, it is beautiful. Good vibes around here. There's palm trees, there's people running, there's people cycling, there's coffee shops open, and it's only 6 o'clock at the moment as well. So yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. And then there's cyclists. So the fitness scene out here is massive, especially in this spot here. It almost makes me want to just start running along with people.
I think you should give it a go.
I'd probably
that little stretch up there, it's got your name all over it.
I'd probably end up tearing a hamstring. So yeah, it's very humid at this time as well. I thought it'd be a little bit cooler at 6 a.m. But it is like 35 degrees, and I'm gonna be sweating balls in a minute. So big villas on Kite Beach. I'd say they're a fucking bomb, but like literally looking straight out onto the beach. Amazing. I might just start running with these. Okay. Oh yeah. And sunrise. That was the weekend started on a good note. So I will take you along a weekend in Dubai this Saturday and Sunday, show you what we get up to. But probably not. That's probably as exciting as it gets, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is 6:30. Morning steps boxed off. We will drive home, get some work done, get into meal one, and start the weekend. Activity first thing in the morning. No matter where you are, no matter what you do, it sets you up on the front foot. I always fucking say it. Every day without fail. Yes, guys, what a start to the weekend. So we are back. Ab work done, vacuums done, bit of work done. Now into meal one. We have the eggs, the cream of rice, we have the coffee. That goes down. I love a Saturday. A Saturday morning, perfect start to the day, perfect start to the weekend. Let's get it. So next up on Saturday's agenda is into the office, because I have 3 clients competing tomorrow at WNBF back in Ireland, which is a natural show. Then 2 weeks time, I have Hamza competing in PCA in Derry. Then my brother is also doing a photo shoot in 11 days as well. So I'm prepping him for that. So straight into the office, busy morning, making sure the guys are all good, and the girls for Shelley. And then we will go about today. I'll actually give you a bit of an insight. Also, I actually sent out 2 new starters this morning as well, and they're good to go. And then David's peak week as well. So there's David this morning looking absolutely nuts. So that is him 1 day out from WNBF. Just waiting on Connor and Shay to send me over their updates now as well, and then I'll set their game plan for the day. So what I've done all week is each day they checked in, and then each day I'd make adjustments and set out the game plan for the week. Because with a peak week, you cannot plan ahead and be like, right, on this day, this is what you're going to eat. Because on that day, you don't know what you're going to look like. So being reactive in terms of seeing what the look is like and then planning based off that, I think is very important, rather than being like, right, next week, this is what we're going to do. So yeah, it has been a busy couple of weeks. And then my brother, who looks absolutely fucking nuts at the moment, I'll show you him. So don't ask why his name on my phone is Keith Bigcock. No clue when I done that, but it is what it is. He looks crazy. I'm super proud of him. Now, in saying this, right, I have to give a bit of premise here as well. He wasn't even training. He hasn't weight trained in years. So last year, he actually just started training again. And then we started working together. He was like, Mark, can you give me a bit of guidance? And then he was like, do you know what? I'm getting married. I want to get into shape of my life. I was like, Keith, let's do it. And he looks crazy. Absolutely nuts. One thing about my brother as well. He is he works a demanding job. He's a pediatric nurse. So physically, with the hours and shifts that he works, it's nuts. But mentally as well. Nursing's a difficult job. If any nurses are listening to this, you know. So yeah, extremely proud of him. He literally has not complained once. He asks me to push him harder. It's fucking crazy. It's very, very impressive. So he works shift work. He works crazy, crazy night shifts. Still gets everything boxed off. If you blame night shifts or shift work, etc., for not being able to achieve your goals, trust me, you can. And he is proof of that. So, big morning in the office. I'm going to come up for some breathing air now, and I'm going to get out on a little bit of a walk before my second meal. A little bit of a movement break. Super peaceful around the creek. And the views are beautiful. Behind them trees, actually, is the Burj Khalifa. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can. The tallest building over there in the clouds. Look at this place. These are banging. This place is legit. That's that place there, the cookie dealer. I walk past that place every day, and I actually went in like 3 times to have a look at the stuff. Eventually I might get something, but I actually found the place on Instagram, and the owner is actually Irish. She's a girl from Ireland, from Dublin, and she came up and set up over here. So yeah, I didn't even realise. I was a bit shocked when I went onto the page and saw it, but it looks absolutely banging. So I'll get something there over the next couple of weeks, and I'll show you what I get. And that there is another cookie place. That one is called Bake My Day. I actually got them cookies last time I was out here in Dubai. Probably the best cookies I've ever eaten. If you actually go back and look at one of the Dubai videos from like February or so, you'll probably see me trying them and eating them. But they're also banging. If you come to Dubai, Bake My Day is definitely worth trying. Yes, we are back in the lab. We are in for meal number 2. I'll give you a look. 75 grams of rice, 160 grams of chicken, 30 grams of green beans, 30 grams of peppers, 100 grams of blueberries. Now, when I say 100 grams of blueberries, when I say 75 grams of rice, I mean 75 grams of rice. Not 76, not 77, not 85, I mean 75. If you have a plan, stick to the plan. The grams are there for a reason. 75 does not mean a different number. With anything, if there's a number there, fucking stick to it. You know. If this is you, listen. Yes, boys and girls, meal number 3 on this fine rest day with the boys on the TV. What a beautiful sight. Right guys, so what's next up on this Saturday? Another meal. I'm back in the office for some more work as well. One thing about rest days, which I think is super important and it's so self-explanatory, rest. Actually taking time to rest. If you are looking to maximize building muscle, maximize your rest days. So actually rest, recover, spend some time chilling, taking some downtime, because if you have that time to decompress, it's going to allow you so much more physical and mental energy going back into the gym. The gym for the following few days. Of the next meal, spuds, chicken, greens, apple, get this bad boy down, get a bit of work done, and then we'll see what we will go up to in a little bit. Another thing I can't stress the importance enough of is finding what works for you, in terms of when you have foods that you enjoy and that you know they go down well and they click well with you. What's wrong with eating the same stuff all the time? What is wrong with that? You know, I see so many people, do you not get bored of eating the same thing? I said this before. No, because if I did get bored, I would just change it for something else. You know, most people eat the same thing every single day. As it is, it may not just be healthy food. It may be cereal in the mornings with a cup of tea. It may be a chicken fillet roll for lunch. It may be a chocolate bar in the evening. They're still the same things every day, but I do the same, but it's just different food sources. So find foods that click well with your stomach. They feel good when you eat them. You like the taste of them. You look forward to them. And once you have them few foods, This shit is easy. Yes, man, how are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying your weekends. Thank you for getting back to me here. Now, send me over a picture of the box and send me a lot more convenient for you. Is that okay? Yeah, send me them over. Send you kind of videos, etc. as well of anything. Let me know and I can get this sorted over the next day. And chill. All work is boxed off. Well, prep clients are still bouncing back and forth with updates as well because they're competing tomorrow, so I have to make sure that they are ready mentally and physically for getting on stage tomorrow. I've made it my business, like I said, to get into the sauna more frequently, and I'm absolutely soaking sitting here, but it's beautiful. So switch off, just finish some messages there, and then we'll just chill for a couple of minutes before going back up and tucking into the next meal. So like I said, rest. I'm making it my business now to just make sure I'm actually resting, actually recovering, actually chilling, because big session coming up tomorrow, should I say. What do I have tonight? I'm actually going to go and organise all my supplements into their pill boxes. So that's my Saturday night's fun this evening, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Right, so meal number 5. We have the creamy. Look at the size of that bad boy. Look at that. But my hands aren't small, and that is fucking massive. Then we have the cream of rice, the berries, and then we're watching the Canelo and Crawford lead up show on Netflix, which is pretty cool. So with this meal, I've tried something. I want the creamy, but the creamy makes me go toilet a lot during the night. So I said, you know what? Let's trial the creamy as meal number 5, and let's have the salmon as meal number 6. That way, I'm not going to be having too much water before bed. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. We'll see if it works, but I'm confident. Then I get good sleep, and I still get this. Look at that. I have a fucking massive head, so it's pretty big, that. I said I'd do this now because I have a few weeks left here, and I have my supplements like prepped. You saw before I came over, I prepped them all, so I still have them. But when I go back to Ireland, I want them prepped when I go to Ireland and for when I come back again. So always thinking ahead. I'm always thinking of what can I do to make my life easier in the future. And it does make my life easier, so it's always worth it. So this is what we got up to on this Saturday evening. This is just super convenient. There we go. Look at that. Sorted all in the pill boxes. It means I don't have to open loads of pill boxes every single morning and evening to get my supplements ready. So that is, these, I said before, I get these on Amazon. They are like boxes for like screws or nails. They're pretty big, so they are a game changer. And that way, I can just pop that into my case rather than bringing all my pill boxes with me. Supplements are sorted. And again, it just means when I travel, not a beat gets missed, not a box gets missed, not a box doesn't get ticked because they're all in these boxes. I may as well be a poet. Fucking hell, it's late. I need to go to bed. Yes, guys, good morning. So, what have we got up to this morning? It's Sunday morning. It is the next day. And pretty much the same routine this morning. I actually woke up at 4:30. So, I actually fell asleep on the sofa last night, which is unlike me. So, I fell asleep about 8:30. But I woke up at 4:30 there. Well, I got up 9:30 or so, I went to bed. Woke up at 4:30, like itching. My legs were like tearing off me. Like so itchy. And I tried to like get up, go back to bed. I put moisturizer on. I got up, I went back to bed. And it was like it was horrific. I don't know what it was, but when I was younger, when I was on holiday and I used to kind of be in bad heat, I used to get prickle heat. If you've had prickle heat, you know how bad it can be. And this is what it felt like. So I don't know why it's happening, but it did. And it got me up at 4:30. So I just got up and I was like, I'm not even going to try and sleep because I just, you know what? I'm up now, I'm awake. I'm going to crack on at work. So got working at 4:30, and went for my morning walk, got meal 1, then clients have shows today, so they sent pictures over. I'm actually still waiting on David to send his as well, and then I will make sure he is happy for the day and has the game. Oh, he just dropped me a message there, so I'll sort him now, set the game plan for the day. And I am actually just currently putting my pre-workout meal together. So I'm having rice, prawns, pineapple. I'll show you in a second. So I'm putting this together, then I will go in, watch some YouTube, go back to David's, then I will come out, get my intro workout ready, prepared, and pre-workout, and we shall hit the road. I am training with a client today who lives out in Dubai. I trained with him last time I was out here as well, so I cannot wait to link up and get a good session in. I'm training pull today, big session off the back of a rest day yesterday, so I feel fresh, I feel ready. He better be ready as well, and we'll get into a good pull session in Dungeon, which I will take you through some of it, but put that in for 2 minutes 30. 2 minutes 30, usually perfect temperature rice. But yeah, tuck into this, get yourself ready, show you intro workout, take you through the session, show you post workouts. Let's get it. So pre-workout meal today, we have rice, we have the rice, the prawns, there we go, and the peppers, and then we have the pineapple, and then we have the coffee as well. Now, what I actually do is the coffee, I never like coffee too hot, so I always pour some water into my coffee just to cool it down. And then I can actually drink that rather than scalding my mouth. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. So that is pre-workout meal. That is 120 grams of rice. This meal is usually 140 grams of rice. So what I've actually done today, I'm gonna go for Turkish later on. I will show you. So what I've done, pre-workout meal, I've pulled the rice from 140 down to 120. Intro workout, I've pulled it down from 40 grams of carbs to 25 grams of carbs. Post workout, I've pulled the rice from cream rice down from 140 to 120. So that is pretty much 40 grams of rice out and 15 grams of carbs from intra. And then I'll just pull one of my meals later on and have the Turkish. And that will mean that I don't just go and make a pig of myself, eat a crazy amount of calories over, and then just wake up tomorrow 3 kilo heavier. So little slight adjustments with food means I can go, switch off, enjoy tonight, and yeah, enjoy that free meal. So I will show you that, but I'll tuck into this, go back to David there, and I will watch some of the final updates for the Italy Pro, which is today. So I will look forward to watching the live stream later on. Yes guys, intro workouts. Yes guys, pre-workouts. Obviously I had the coffee with that meal. Then I have Mega Pump. I'm going to have 18 grams to be precise of Mega Pump. Then we will have Carb Drive. So 25 grams of this in today's intro workouts, alongside 25 grams of Essential Gains. I'm nearly running out. I have a Contact Hair package actually scheduled for delivery tomorrow all the way out to Dubai, so I am very, very excited for that to come and for me to be restocked. Also, I always put my intra in this bottle, so it's hard to get that powder in, so get yourself one of these bad boys, a funnel. Pick one up, funnel in the bottle, and then you can just pour your powder into the funnel. So that is absolutely key, otherwise it's gonna go everywhere. So get this concoction ready. I'll put the pre in the freezer for a few minutes, so it's ice cold when I'm leaving, and then we'll hit the road to Dungeon. Yes guys, just on the way to the gym, have the pre-workout in hand, nearly finished. 15 minutes to the gym, and then we will crack on with a pull session. So pull session today, I will take you through. We have 2 sets of pull down, 1 set of single arm row, 1 set of single arm pull down, and 2 sets of prime upper back row. Then onto some biceps and then some rear delts as well. So just a lot of tugging, rowing, pull downs. I will take you through, and we will take my client through as well. So let's get to the gym, let's try not die, and I will see you in there. You know what I love about the roads over here is that nobody beeps. So if somebody pulls out in front of somebody or anything like that, they're just like, it's fine, go ahead. There's no need to beep. Even if someone cuts you, what are you going to do about it? What's beeping going to do? So I'm always one for that. If somebody does something on the roads, it is what it is. Relax. There's no room for road rage. But what I don't like over here about the roads is the bumps, the ramps to slow you down. Holy shit. They're like mini mountains. You literally have to dead stop your car coming up to them. Otherwise, it's a shit show. I found it out the hard way about 4 days ago when I came up to one, and I thought I burst both tyres. Luckily I didn't, thankfully I didn't, but it was a close call. We are just here. I'll pull in, make sure I don't hit the curb. Dungeon is literally a dungeon. It is pretty out of the way. It's in an industrial estate, and it's close to the airport, so if you're wondering where about it's located, close enough to the airport, literally like 5-10 minutes from the airport to be fair, and it's hidden away. Yes, gang, it's been a while since I've done any sort of voiceover, so we'll go through this session. Now, starting off back with biceps and push with triceps at the moment. Definitely something a little bit different that not a lot of people do, and something that we've been trialing. My arms are weak, so I'm like, okay, if I go in and train them at the start of a session, I'm going to be a little bit fresher and be able to get a little bit more out of them. So it's been very productive. I've been able to get a lot out of my arm work, but it hasn't taken away from my pulling or my pressing. So just something I'm trying at the moment, not something I do with clients, to be honest with you, but something that I was trying for myself, and I like it. So second exercise onto pull down. So obviously me just putting Abhishek through his set here on pull down, just really cueing him on a couple of bits that, you know, in person, it's just a little bit different, and I can really see how he's moving in comparison to the video feedback we normally give. And then obviously my turn to give this a little bit of a whack. I like this machine. It's hard. I'm just trying to make it hard. Like, I'm really opening up into the stretch and then pulling down. I'm not even trying to get all the way down to my chest. I'm not thinking about that. I'm just thinking about my back fully contracting. So my back fully opening, my back fully contracting. That is all I'm thinking of. And then not just yanking with my arms, trying to actually pull through my back, rather than my arms, which I've done for so long, which is why my back had always been pretty shit. Then on to single arm prime row. So single arm prime row, you will see here, I'm trying to literally, nothing else moves apart from what I'm trying to do with the lat lat. And that's something that I say a lot to clients as well when they're in sets, is try not see every body part just come into it. You know, legs move around, arms move around, everything just trying to come in to move the way. Like, isolate that muscle, you know, stay composed and don't let your body try and make it easier for you to move that way. Emphasis on the muscle you're trying to work. Then obviously me just kind of putting Abhishek through his. One thing that he was doing was kind of arching his back and sticking his ass out and arching back as he pulled. So I was just trying to get him to keep that back a little bit more neutral, so that when he rows, he's not necessarily just arching back into it and making it easier, but he's staying more upright and driving the elbow further back. So we almost like try and create fake range of motion for ourselves by making it easier. So that's one thing that I like to try and avoid and actually make it harder. Single arm pull down next. These get a lot of hate, you know, a lot of hate for, like, people are like, oh, single arm pull downs don't build muscle, you know, just pick up some proper weight and move it. Now, these are a movement for me, which I absolutely love. I feel like I've actually got a lot of lat growth out of them. Now, you will see I'm still loading it here. They're still intense, so it's not like super slow and strict and very, very lightweight. I'm still getting after it. I think that's one misconception, that people won't load exercises like this, but don't forget loading is important. Now, I wasn't training chest, but We done a little bit of a hybrid session for Abhishek here. He actually done upper, so he added some chest and delts in as well, which I managed to cue him through. His chest movements have come up massively over the last while. My cue here for him is keeping that chest tall in the stretch there, and then as he drives through, driving them biceps across the pec, and really contracting chest rather than just trying to push through hands. His chest is doing all the work here. Absolutely nailed. Love it. Then on to upper back row for both of us. So with this, you'll see upper body stays, shoulders protract forwards, and then I'm trying not to lean back. I'm trying just to pin shoulders back. There is a little bit of movement backwards, but again, you know, the weight is heavy. There's going to be a bit of body language, a bit of movements. But once you're actively trying to wrap them shoulder blades back and around, you know, you're going to nail it for the most parts. Then Abhishek as well, very, very happy here with his execution. He was really struggling to control the eccentrics and actually use his back to control the weight out, and he was just using his arms. But massively improved over the last while. So super happy. And again, it's video feedback is so important for clients, even for me myself as well. Even over here, I sent Cuba 1 or 2 videos just to kind of go through a couple of bits that I wasn't sure of what I was doing. So I think feedback is important just to keep us humble and keep the ego in check. Then onto a second bicep movement of the day, this one after the back work. This preacher is beautiful. It is hard. It is heavy. And again, I'm not trying to lift crazy heavy. I'm just trying to be a bit more accurate with my arm work. You know, lifting crazy heavy has never fucking worked up until now. So something has to be different. And then finishing off with rear delt work for myself. I love a cable rear delt fly, because your hands, your arms, your elbows, they can move whatever way you want, rather than sometimes when you're in like a reverse pec deck, etc., you're fixed into that machine. So I like the machine, but I do like a cable for some variety, and you can really see rear delts there being nailed down on each rep. So very, very nice movement to finish off with. Then I was done, but some slide laterals for the big man. So these are beautiful. See, I'm cueing them, like push hands down towards the floor, push your knuckles into the floor and drag out rather than just pulling up. And then we're finishing off with some partials here. You know, he's finished, but I'm just getting him to move them as much as he possibly can just to really fucking fry them side delts to finish off. So he hated me at this stage. But yes, gang, so back in for post-workout meal. We have the whey paste here, which I'm about to make. How do I make this? So I have the 50 grams of whey, and I'm literally going to eyeball the water. I should probably weigh it out. For 50 grams of whey, it's in and around 35 mils of water, maybe even a bit less than that, and it works out absolutely perfect. But I'm just going to eyeball it, because usually I do a pretty good job of eyeballing it, unless I completely fuck it, but I don't think I will. So, great session today with Abhishek. Great session. These sessions are starting to pick up a little bit of pace now in terms of the progress that I'm seeing in terms of numbers, especially over the last 2 sessions. It's like, okay, now cycle is, you know, even though it's only just over a week with cycle in, we're starting to see some changes here. We're starting to see a little bit more power and oomph within them sets now as well. Body weight this morning actually creeped up. So it creeped up from like 112 to like 112.8 or so. I was like, it's weird, body weight isn't really jumping with cycle going back in. I'm like, it's just holding. You know, I would have expected a bit of a jump, and then this morning I was like just over 114. I was like, okay, then. I was like, yeah, there we go. There, it's happening. So, yeah, like I said, no need to increase food or anything, because we've already started to see that body weight move just from that cycle going in. So I am happy, and I'm no fatter, I suppose, at the moment, but I will be getting a lot fatter, I suppose. Now, look at that. Perfect. So my eyeballs are good. So that is 50 grams of whey. That is my cream of rice. There's 120 cream of rice, 150 berries and cinnamon. And then literally what I will do, I will just get some of this, and look at that. Just sprinkle that over like this. Look at that. I call that whey paste. Some people call it whey drip. It's just fucking whey. But either way, I'm not drinking it, because this tastes a lot better. So I will eat that, and I will actually, there's some left there, I will actually just eat this on its own. Banging. Banging. So that's post-workout meal. And then, what are we doing next? Back into some work. Let's fucking go. Look at this. Yeah, so we're in Dubai Mall. And we're going to get some food. There's all the rest. Where? Oh, it's down here. Right, guys, so trying something different this evening. We've came to a Turkish restaurant called Bosporus. I think that's pronounced correctly. I've never had Turkish before. Jem has never had Turkish before.
Coming, the rest of it.
The rest of it's coming. The rest of it's coming right now. Here, see it? This is going to be banging. Let's see. Oh, whoa.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Amazing. This is a lot of food. Amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Amazing, thank you. Oh, wow.
Oh, that looks insane.
Smells insane too.
Wow.
Thank you. I appreciate it, thank you. It says something like, for all this it's like 40 calories or something. There's not a chance, it's definitely more. That's what we got, right? This is a chicken thing. I don't even know what it's called. There's chicken and peppers in this with some sort of sauce and whatever this bread is. James, you even know what that's called? It's madness. This is like a flatbread with like tomato and some like beef or something on it. And then we have some rice here as well. So Jem has loads as well. So we probably share some stuff and just let's see what happens. But this looks absolutely banging. We have this flatbread thing. And it's literally like a really, really, really skinny, almost like pizza. I don't know why it's just not called a pizza. But it's absolutely banging. Oh. I'm a fan. This is going to be good. I have a feeling I'm going to come back here. Turkish is going to be a new thing. Taste tests. Can you eat this part as well?
Yeah.
Is that like bread?
Is that flatbread?
I think so. That looks good, but this is literally chicken, so chicken and peppers, that's all it is. It looks banging. The sauce. Beautiful.
I thought you were going to say it was spicy. I was like, oh no.
It's just chicken and rice, isn't it?
The rice is unreal.
Then I'm going to put the rice in this as well. Let's go. I'm going to eat this.
No more filming.
Yup. Yeah. Look at this, son. Absolutely 10 out of 10. I am a massive fan of Turkish and I'm a bit annoyed that I've never had it before. I'm late to the party. That was absolutely incredible. 10 out of 10. So we are just out at the Boy Fountains. This place is crazy. See that spin? That's a good spin.
Yeah.
So we're going to wrap up the night here. We're going to go try find the car in the car park. And we're going to head home. Sunday evening finished. Monday tomorrow. Big week ahead. I'll see you in the next one.